Okay, today I'm going to do a little unboxing review of the Invert Mini, or the Empire Mini, whatever version you got of it. I have the Empire's version of the Mini here. No different than the other one, it's just whatever. So this is the third generation in the dust black. It is, as you see it, stock. I have not changed a single thing on this gun. Got the stock ASA, grips, trigger, front grip, like the board, feed neck, stock bolt in it and everything, okay? So, yeah. There's that. I'm just going to set that on the foam. So there's the underneath here, we got lots of like nice little foam cutout, a little hole for your gauge. So here we have the stock 12-inch cocker threaded barrel, dust black. Pretty good porting on it, you know. It's pretty good. Not a bad barrel, you know. Pretty good package that they give you with it. I would have preferred a 14-inch, but as you can see, the slat does not allow much more room than a 12-inch barrel. They would have to make a bigger box, so they didn't. So there's it with the 14-inch barrel. See if I can. There's it with the 14-inch barrel. All dust black, all stock. And but if you're like me and like wasting money just to make something look a little better, you go out and you buy one of these. This is my freak kit. Okay, got bores from probably can't see it, 0.679, which is what I have in the back, up to 695, and you go 693, 691, 689, 6. The red one is the next one. 687, 684, and 682. Okay, and then the smallest one is the 679. And we got the barrel front. Just give me a second. I'm trying to do this while I'm holding my. Yeah, so there's it. Looking sleek with the keeping with the silver, you know, by Fluke. So screw it on there. Snug. So there's that. A little unorganized right here, sorry. And then to feed it, I have, of course, a die rotor, which if you don't have one, it's probably because you're a Prophecy owner. If you don't have this or Prophecy, it's because you don't know quality. So I got the Exalt speed feed on it. I play a lot of speedball, so it works good. I'm just going to set this down and hopefully you can get a bit of clip of this. There's that. the rotor, nice little block, silver and whatever themed. And I got my Empire Pure Energy 1400. I think it's a 48 cubic inch tank, carbon fiber tank, with the Exalt buttstock on it. The buttstock was a lot longer. It went all the way up to here where my thumb is, but it covered all that. And for the guys trying to fill my tank at the field, it's a little easier if they can see all the numbers and junk on it, so they can see the dates. I'm not going to put it on, don't really feel like gassing it up. So, first impressions of it, really impressed. I waited a long time before I bought a new gun. I was running an Ion first generation for 6 years. Yeah, I can hear you guys laughing right now. And, you know, I had to upgrade absolutely everything into it to get performance out of it. Like, it was just, it ripped, but only after I spent, honestly, about $800 to $900 on everything. So this is what I ended up with. I just bought this a month ago. Bought the gun, the freak kit, the boob tank, and the rotor all a month ago. You know, the gun is, I live in Ontario, Canada, and we have HST tax, which makes the taxes ridiculous. The price is ridiculous on everything. So the gun was $460, just the stock gun. The freak kit with the front and back was, I think she gave it to me for $150. The rotor was $200 with taxes in, so I got a little cheaper. Usually it's probably, I think, $240 with taxes. And then I got the Empire boob tank for, I think it was $160. So all in all, you know, it's a good little chunk of change. All about as much as a Lux altogether, which I wish I really had, but maybe my next gun will be that. But okay, so the point of this video was to show people the difference, and there are very few, between this and the Empire Axe. I don't know if this will get me or not. It's using my iPhone, so. Hi, you can see me. So, the difference between this and the Axe is very small. Like, you got this, and, oh, here. See me is go like, no? Oh, shit, okay. So, the difference between this and the Axe, honestly, not a lot. You got the ASA, on-off ASA, which a lot of people like. Different trigger. It's a 3-point adjustable trigger, but it's 2 points down here and 1 point up there, compared to 2 points up there, 1 point down here. This has the optic trigger, so it's an optic trigger. So, you know, you click it and you can't hear unless the eyes are off. Where the Axe is a micro switch, which is nice. That's what I had my eye on. I really liked it. This is the micro switch trigger, so it's really nice for setting your gun compared to optic, because you can't hear it. You get this cool little thing there. It's probably gonna fall off some point in time. Just waiting for that day. But you got the board. The board's the exact same. Okay, front grip's different. This is, you know, I don't mind this. Like, people are like, oh, it's sharp, sharp. It's not sharp. It's rounded edges, not as rounded or as long. I think the Axis foregrip is about a 1/4 inch longer, like from there to there, longer than the minis. And as for the grip frame, the actual length of the gun, from here to here, an inch difference. So that makes the grip frame an inch bigger, it's like 7/8 of an inch bigger. Okay. The way the bolt comes off is different. It's a push button instead of you have to stick an Allen key up there, take that out, stick your finger down there, pop everything in your spring and bolt, and pop it will all pop out the back. Performance differences. Nothing is different in performance other than the size. And you know, the upgrades are the same. You go and get a bolt, the Boss bolt. You can get it in Durlin, or you can get it in gold. You can get a spring kit for different, I guess it's different tensions on the spring. I can't remember. And you can get a different board, or you can go and get a whole different foregrip, which is the red line foregrip, which goes from 20 to 25 bullets per second, and you get umpteen million other friggin' options to it. Going into a tournament, this is fine. Last night I went in, I did a CX4 tryout for the Whitby Whiteout, and just completely desiccated on people. Like, you know, they're running GOs and egos and DMs and NTs and ETHAs and AMs, and, you know, there's a couple Luxes there. Now the Mini, their guns are worth as much as my entire setup, and going in there and ripping them up. So for anybody trying to get into paintball, looking for a good performance gun for the price, honestly, I bought this for $460. A lot of people buy them for $300, $350 used. I would go for this gun. Like, I would have paid $500 for this. Like, the performance is there. It's great. I like how it's an inch smaller than the Axe. Like, I'm sure if the new Eagle came out, or the new DM, and it was an inch smaller, people would be all over it. You know, as long as the trigger frame was big enough for those idiots that, like, friggin' walk their friggin' trigger, you know, like, going hugely exaggerated. You don't need a lot of room. Like, if you're hitting your trigger frame, like, you're shit at walking the trigger if you're hitting your trigger frame. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna say it. Anyways, I'm rambling on. So, anyways, yeah, Empire Mini or Invert Mini or whatever you're buying, it's all the same. Great gun. I'll go back to the setup for a second. There you go. Yeah, like stock barrel is fine. I'm doing more competition, so the barrel inserts is good for me because, like, different paint, different sizes, right? And the extra length of the barrel, extra porting makes it a little quieter. The other barrel is a bit louder. So the more porting you can get on a barrel, the quieter it's going to be. The only thing I might upgrade is the trigger. I'd like a more flush trigger. And for, like, I play with reball, so the rotor jams up a little bit because it's reballs. Hoppers aren't really meant for that crap. And this space here, I'm waiting to get out in the field to see how much shit falls in my gun because of that space. But it is nice to see when I'm shooting and, you know, if I have eyes on and I click, click, click and nothing happens, I can just look in there, and if I don't see a ball, then I know it's because this is jammed, and then you just pull the little thing right there, you can see it, trigger, you pull it back, it's supposed to unjam your hopper, 9 times out of 10 it does, and you're good to go. Am I going to upgrade a ASA to an on-off? No, I'm not going to upgrade to an on-off ASA. I don't need to. It's a self-purging ASA. It shits the air at the bottom. There's no danger to it. Am I pissed because I have to take back out a screw to take my bolt out? It takes literally 30 to 45 seconds to take that screw out, have the bolt out, have it cleaned off, and sticking it back in by the time I'm putting the screw back in. How long is it going to take somebody? Oh, it might shave 15 seconds off their time. I don't know anybody that cleans their gun between every round anyways, unless they are breaking paint like a motherfucker, and at that point they should be getting a new bolt, because their bolt's crap or their paint's crap or what have you. Am I going to upgrade the foregrip? Likely not. By the time I outperform the gun, I'll be ready to buy a new gun. Am I going to sell this? Probably. I'll probably sell it. There's no point of having 2 guns. If I come across some money and I can buy a new gun, like a Lux or a DM or an NT, I might just keep it. It's a fun little gun. I love this gun. I really have no performance issues with it. It is great. With the rotor and the little boob tank, it's a very efficient little tight gun, and that's how I play tight. So, yeah, this is my review / rant about people wanting to upgrade to an axe, compared over a mini, call mini shit. I'll meet you on the field and we'll see how shit it is. So, yeah, happy balling.